Hello.
All right, the court is calling 2023 CR 7272, State of Texas versus Lisa Pryor. Can our parties announce for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
Dan Kramer for Ms. Pryor.
And are you Ms. Pryor?
Yes, I am.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery in this case and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Judge.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Pryor, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Did you understand you're charged with tampering with a government license or seal? That's a third-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did
Yes,
you
ma'am.
understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in prison?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Judge.
Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, there's a $500 fine and the state recommends deferred. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes.
State,
Yes, Your Honor.
defense?
Yes, Judge.
Next, I'm showing you outside the agreement. State is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 2 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation and 200 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
State Oliver States Exhibit 1 and all attachments.
No objection.
Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same.
Yes.
All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge.
All right. Who was the name of the person you were with?
Joseph Mora,
Joseph what?
Mora, M-O-R-A. His Valentine is the middle name. He is here in Bear County Detention Center.
All right. Do you have any children?
Yes, I do.
How many?
I have 3. 2 are grown and 1 is 13 living with my mother.
And Judge, what Ms. Pryor did want me to ask, and I did discuss this with the state, if you might be willing to consider probating her fine. She is currently unemployed and is seeking mental health disability with the government. I asked her if she would want you to help her with any services from probation on that score. She said that would be great, would probably actually help her with her disability request as well.
Okay. So when's the last time you had employment?
I was let go on December 2nd, 2022.
From what? Doing what?
So I ran the office administrator and an HR for a lawn care company insurance.
Okay. And if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
Probably will not pass.
All right. So what drugs have you been using?
I thought it was cocaine, but it was not.
What do you mean it was not cocaine? What was it?
Methamphetamines.
So how often are you using?
I really just did the once. Like,
How old are you?
I'm 41.
Why are you trying cocaine / meth once? And you have a
I
child
have a
that's
lot.
13.
I really do. So I just looking for some sort of release. It was a stupid mistake and I have a lot going. I have a lot going on.
What is going on?
So my husband just got sentenced to TDC, so he's in TDC. He got a 6-year sentence. And he has been bench warranted to Bandera County. And they tried to hit him this morning with 25 years.
Okay, I'm sorry, you need to speak up.
They tried to hit him this morning with 25 years.
Okay.
So I just emotionally,
All right, so that's one thing. You have a husband who's going away to prison and maybe getting 25 years. What's the next issue?
this one,
That's it?
This one, she said.
this one. Yeah.
Oh, and this what's happening now?
What's happening now and my son going to Lon. I mean, that was the best thing for him at the time. I do agree. And it's still a struggle, especially since I just had him this past week because he was on fall break. It just reminded me like how much I missed him and needed to get my stuff.
So your answer to that was to use cocaine / maybe meth.
No, that was before. I mean, I did it before I got him.
No, but I mean, you said you're gonna be dirty today, so when's the last time
Oh,
you
I know,
used?
I said maybe because I don't know, like.
So
how long
when's
a
the last
senior
time you
citizen and
used?
stuff.
When did you last use it?
The Friday, last Friday, not 3 days ago, but the week before that.
And who do you stay with?
Myself and I have a roommate right now.
Who's the roommate?
His name is John Roundtree.
How do you know John Roundtree?
When my husband was arrested, I put an ad on roommates.com. And he's lived at my house since April. I was about to have my house foreclosed on and he pulled me out of that.
All right. And what's the mental health issue?
I have major depression, severe anxiety and PTSD.
All right, this is what the court is gonna do. $500 fine, that will be probated. 3 years deferred adjudication. 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm gonna ask for parenting classes. Once she completes the parenting classes, the the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors, and that includes your son. And John Roundtree cannot be the adult that's supervising.
Understood.
There's to be regular reporting, regular random UAs. I'm going to want a TAP evaluation. Follow the recommendations. I want a referral to felony drug court. Proof of employment or SSI within 45 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. I'm going to want field visits 1 time per month until she's in a treatment program. Going to want 90 meetings, sober meetings in 90 days. Probation, is there anything else she needs?
No, Your Honor.
Is there anything else you need? I'm sorry, a MIC evaluation. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, I don't think so.
All right, we can go off the record. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court today. Here's the thing. You have a son that's hoping that their mother will get their act together. So maybe you can come to graduations and all of that. But if you have no plans on getting your act together, don't be the person who breezes in and out of their life, selling them false promises and then breaking every one of them. Because guess what? When you do that to child, then they're going to have issues. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And do not go to your mother's house acting as though your rules apply. You understand?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
All right. Good luck to you.
She's in Dallas anyway.
Okay, awesome.
Thank
Is
you,
Child
Judge.
Protective Services involved or no?
No.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge. May we be excused?
Yes. Executor?
Mr. Edelman,
All right. Court is calling 2023 CR 7272 State versus Lisa Godwin Pryor. I have parties announced for the record for the state defense.
Renee Munoz.
And are you Miss Pryor?
Yes.
All right, could I have a file sent for a motion to revoke, please? No problem. All right, Ms. Pryor, did you review the documents entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision and First Amendment Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney?
Yes.
Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Lisa Godwin Pryor who's placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 7272 for the offense of tampering with the government record on October 16, 2023 for a period of 3 years? Is that you?
Right.
All right, state.
In Bear County, Texas, the defendant Lisa Godwin Pryor did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of June and July 2024 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, I do.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, a referral to felony drug court, 90 sober support meetings in 90 days. And if Ms. Godwin is not accepted into felony drug court, bring her back to court, figure out what to do.
All right, so here's my question. Why is she not reporting?
If I may answer with on behalf of my client, Judge.
Yes.
She was in the midst of heavy drug addiction. Your Honor, she was at the time of her plea, our understanding, released, and she wasn't ordered to the mental health caseload, which is something we'd additionally be requesting. I think a referral for felony drug court was ordered. However,
Yes.
that never matriculated. It was never received. So there was that lapse. So she wasn't considered for it. Unfortunately, that might have slipped through the cracks on that particular occasion. In speaking with probation, it seemed to be the case that had occurred. And it seems that she was let out into the community without the tools necessary to be successful on her probation. If you notice in the motion to revoke, she was actually showing up to go test, and there's numerous positives for methamphetamine.
Okay, so I ordered the MIC evaluation and I ordered a referral to felony drug court.
Yes, Your Honor.
So you're saying there was some breakdown in communication somewhere?
That's our understanding, Judge. In speaking with Ms. Abrams, she stated that the request was made for felony drug court. However, it was not received on the felony drug court end to start the process to review. And I think she was let out. She wasn't given the access to those resources then. And she's fell into the usage, Judge. She was showing up. However, we believe that something more intensive was likely more needed for her in terms of her methamphetamine usage.
Was the MIC evaluation done?
Did you ever,
Yes, ma'am.
the MIC evaluation was done? Okay. You attended that?
Oh, just one second. Ms. Abrams, what was the result of the MIC evaluation?
Michael?
Okay. So she's on mental supervision caseload.
That's my my apologies on that, Your Honor. She
Oh, no
said she
problem.
hadn't been on that. It seems like she did the evaluation. But in relation to the substance use, Judge, that's where I think a lot of these issues stem from. She has violations for testing positive, and there's nothing in my purview that's criminal based, but more so her needing help and treatments. The underlying offense is, I believe, a tampering. It's not nothing violent in nature. I don't seem to her to be aggressive or violent or a threat or danger to the community, but rather the red flags indicative of her needing substance use help. Further, Judge, we also, when she was in custody,
I'll be there shortly.
asked PICU, Population Impact Control Unit for Bexar County, to screen her, and they deemed her eligible for what's called Paid Forward at Haven for Hope, which is a sober living.
Yes.
And also, as the court's aware, transition into a permanent housing as she would have housing issues. It's our understanding that probation would more so see if she could qualify for felony drug court, and perhaps if she doesn't, hopefully maybe do that Paid Forward program at Haven for Hope, which she is willing to abide by, Judge. But all these things are indicative of the fact that I think that she needs help and treatments over just straight incarceration.
All right. There was something you wanted to say to the court? I saw you raising your hand.
Oh, I didn't know that it had
Well,
already
just
been.
one second. I'll need to put you under oath. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Lisa Pryor.
All right, what did you wish to say?
Oh, I just was confused on the being in the probation part, mental health probation.
Okay,
Because from what I knew, I wasn't in that caseload yet.
all right. Probation, what is your recommendation?
Judge, being that we did not have a felony drug court evaluation, I would like to see what the outcome of that evaluation is, the 90 sober support meetings in 90 days, and if not accepted into felony drug court, move forward with the paid forward at Haven for Hope.
All right, court will follow your agreement. The court is going to deny the motion, alter and amend conditions to include the following in custody. There's to be a referral to felony drug court. And there's to be a TAP evaluation in custody. If she's not accepted in felony drug court, then we'll have this case brought back here because I want to see what the TAP evaluation says.
Sure.
Then there's going to be 90 sober meetings in 90 days. And probation, you said she was approved for MIC. She doesn't think she's on the MIC caseload, if you can confirm that.
Yes, Judge.
And so I will say MIC, although she should still already be on MIC supervision, but I'm going to request MIC supervision.
Sure.
Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? Let me see, when is her expiration date?
26, Judge.
Okay. Is there anything else from either side? All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. You can't get in your throes of addiction, stop reporting, don't show up, because then what ends up happening, you're looking at revocation. And you're looking, in this case, at potentially 10 years in the prison. Do you understand? If there's an issue, you need to let probation know. If you feel as though you're about to start using, let probation know. And when you do those sober meetings, you need to get a sponsor. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Honor.